Guys, look at that. We are almost there. We are almost there. Q2 earnings and all what you need to know. Okay, exciting times for this growth stock, in my personal opinion. Number one, very potential candidate to 10x. And we are seeing a drop of about 12%, or I would say it, you have the one and only opportunity to get your favorite stock with a 12% of a discount of recent prices, which is fantastic, right? I mean, when we were just a couple of days ago at 27, do you thought that you would have the opportunity that you can purchase this stock at 21? I don't think so. And this is only the beginning, guys. I believe that it could be that the stock goes and loses a bit, but it can go also up. So it's really hard and it's impossible actually to time the market. And therefore I want to go directly into the positive things that happened into this earnings call. And directly going into the positive points of the Q2 is important because I watched and listened to it live with my members on my Discord chat and chatted live. This is maybe one of the great experience if you are in a group and investing together. It's so much more fun. We exchange ideas, we exchange opinions, So if it's something for you, click the join button below all my videos and live streams and you can get access to the Discord or get even one-on-one with me. There's no other financial YouTuber that is offering exactly the same. So let's dive into the positives. I believe the one and most important point is that demand is strong, guys. Think about it. The quarter was quite different from anything else that we had before, right? With the whole health crisis, with less ads. They said they switched on ads or advertising just the last couple of weeks, and nevertheless they could grow the first step initiative to 700 people, guys. Okay, 700 potential people plus the 600 that they have already is 1,300, is a potential turnover of about maybe $400 million, guys. This is huge, and this is just the beginning. Then they had the positive answer to my question of fleet scaling. They actually have all the parts, so 75% of them, to build the next spaceship. The third one, to have a third vehicle in their fleet just for backup, for additional clients and so on. So it would, according to my calculation, if just two working and they make 2 flights per day, they would need 100 days to actually move on those clients. So this means that once this service starts and we see bigger demand, and this will be very important to watch. This will be even the most important thing to watch, the demand for space tourism. And as soon as they starting the services, I think they will get overrun of people that want to do it. And then it's great that they have 3 vehicles that they can do even up to 3 flights. So times 6 is about 18 people that they can fly at the same day, which would be absolutely insane how much money this would be for this small company. And we have now a timeline, guys. A timeline is kind of fantastic because it was always we will do this in the next quarter, it would take just a couple of months, but now we have a really more precise timeline that we will go over. So first of all, we need another powered flight, okay, for some testing, for some NASA load that they put on this vehicle. And then we are having a kind of full rehearsal how clients will experience the whole flight. So actually there will be 4 people as guests on their airplane and the cabin will be there. It will be a power test flight. So everything will be for sure filmed and beautiful edited. So you will have this beautiful, experience, and this will already make huge headlines, and therefore I'm not that much worried that Richard Branson flights will be just in the first quarter. quarter, and then, you know, if it will be by January, February, latest March, then, you know, the PR and marketing for this company and their product and, you know, their service will be absolutely breathtaking. So I'm not so much concerned about that. And then let's talk about the additional revenue streams that is important. So first, orbital flights, that is a little bit far ahead or more far away as they do the suborbital flights, plus they have the Mach 3 opportunity for the orbital flights. They even got deposits of customers already, which is fantastic. Then let's quickly talk about the raising capital. For once, it came as a surprise for many, but if you're thinking about it, you know, the stock gained so much momentum now. They want to avoid debt, which I personally think is fantastic, and I think it's a good timing, better than waiting another few months when the quarter, you know, cash flow will be less. I prefer it now than, you know, 2 quarters ahead or something like that. Some people might think, you know, this is a sign that they need more time, but you know, you have to understand that when companies, and especially innovators, are innovating and bringing a product out there that is so hard to create, then, you know, timelines can be a little bit flexible and you need to be patient. If you're not patient, then space is maybe not the stock for you, but then maybe you will be mad if you are missing on all those gains that are possible. Maybe, you know, a stock like Apple or Microsoft then is better for you, you know, gaining on a regular basis, maybe 10-15% per month, but not 200 or 300%. That is the case, or could be the case, with space in the first 2 years or something like that. So we shall see. Those are the most positive things that I thought about when listening to earnings and speaking with the members. And on the other hand, let's talk about the negative things. So the negative points are actually 1 point, and this is communication. I think Virgin Galactic has more potential to communicate things quite better to its shareholders, which I surely believe it's very, very important. And, you know, guys, give them some time. They are just a couple of quarters now on the stock market, and therefore I believe that it's important that Shamas maybe take this lead and will communicate better to us shareholders. And let's start with the timeline. Though the timeline is quite challenging because there's so many engineering things, this is understandable, but, you know, the move of Richard Branson's flight into the Q1 could be better explained, and everybody would understood if, you know, they would say, listen guys, you know, we had health crisis, which didn't allow our engineers to sit together. So please expect that, you know, the flight of Richard Branson will be maybe a quarter later, right? So this is important to understand. It's very easy to communicate. So just do it. And on the other side, I believe the raise of the capital could be also explained a little bit better, okay? Just dropping, you know, a news of the Mach 3 airplane is not, you know, that much professional just before their earnings, you know, and not tell us much more about it. And I think it's better to, you know, explain a little bit what's happening. You know, I would love to see something like, hey, you know what? We having this initial design of an airplane. This is our plan to tackle it. Those people maybe will work on it, maybe George Whitesides. And we think that we want to raise capital now, then, you know, going forward and make this a reality. And everybody would understand it much better than just saying, you know, we will raise $460 million. Though, you know, my opinion, I think it's great if they have much more cash on hand to create bigger things. And therefore, you know, this is just the one single point that I believe they can improve with the things they are doing. So let's dive into the conclusion. In the conclusion, I would like you to do 2 more things. First, smash that like button if you like this video. I put a lot of research in these videos and try to explain very complex things for you in a very simple manner, because I would love to have a YouTuber back then when I started investing, you know, decades ago, to have someone that explained it to me that easy. Now, if it's, you know, working, smash that like button. Secondly, is the word second, because I just started a second channel. Just click the main channel page and then there's the link to the second channel, or just the link in the description. Both works, and you will get access to much more content. I'm starting on this channel beginning of October, but subscribe and ring the bell already. Now, if you are thinking, hey, what does this video want to tell me? I want to tell you one thing only. Think long term. Short term, you can be very, very much distracted. And if you are long term, you're just winning. You know, this short term fluctuation of the stock downturn will only motivate you to buy more shares. Secondly, you know that this stock has potential to 10 times X, maybe just 5 times X, right? But I think, 10 times X easily. So I believe over the next years, we will have a lot of fun if everything works out. And then you will also need to understand that the short-term downturns are very great for us. Why? For us bulls, it's crazy good when short sellers are attacking a stock. Like for sure, now are more and more people shorting the stock because they think, hey, they will never do it, and then when we are doing it, then they get absolutely grilled, like we did with the Tesla short sellers. Okay, so as you can see, we have a lot of potential. Think long term. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done yet, because we are talking on regular basis about this beautiful space stock. And never forget, space is one of the big industries that is super important for our next generations. I count, space industry a very important industry, sustainable energy, then obviously internet as well will be important for the next decades, and also, AI. And according to this industries, space is very important, and Virgin Galactic will play a big role in it, and we can benefit from that. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed, and I don't mention yet that you should follow me on Instagram as well, right?